So, your profile said you liked The Office?
It's like my favorite show.
Oh, I have to go. I have work.
Wait, where you going?
Nice meeting you. The game has changed. Digital connectivity is allowing young people to find love and community. But online loneliness just hurts different. This is Word of Mouth, the series where we get to the bottom of the changes our generation is experiencing. Since dating culture is evolving overnight, we spoke to young people from across Canada about thirst, unspoken rules, and making the algorithm work for you. Let's get into it. What's your go-to pickup line?
Like, oh, that's a lovely whatever article of clothing. It would look way better on my floor, you know?
Well, maybe we'll just say hi. Can I sit here?
You just post a story and then someone replies and that's how you start a conversation now. You don't even have to really try.
Let them come to me, man. I just, I'm like.
Asking really simple questions. They're really direct and kind of weird, but like if the person won't answer or their answer sucks, then I just don't have to waste my time. I kind of love it.
Pickup lines are only one tool in a growing arsenal of ways to attract a potential lover. Instead, you could send them a meme or add them onto your late night vibes playlist. So how are people spitting game in 2021?
I actually met my now ex-boyfriend during the pandemic online.
I had a made-up story and then I got caught in a lie and my mom said, "What?" And I said, "Oh yeah, we met on Hinge." And she was like, "What is a Hinge?"
We met on Hinge. I do sometimes hesitate to tell my friends that I met my significant other online. As a hopeless romantic, I wish it would have been a person-to-person thing.
For fuck's sakes, my parents met each other through an ad in the newspaper, which is, basically the equivalent of a dating app in their time. So it shouldn't be that shameful. I shouldn't be ashamed of it.
My last two big relationships were both from online dating, and they were great.
I met my partner naturally, like in person. I didn't have a phone at the time. We didn't talk, we didn't text or communicate using any sort of like digital chat box. And I think that it really allowed the relationship to become what it is today, because I find that when you text someone that you just meet and you kind of create this relationship on that digital platform, there's a dissonance between the relationship you're creating in person and then the one on the digital platform. People get too comfortable over text and then they act awkward in person, and the next thing you know, they're not into each other anymore.
There's a certain freedom in being able to create your ideal self. These days, you're well known before you've even met your hot date. Your match might have even already checked out your cousin's mixtape. Data from SurveyMonkey showed that approximately 75% of 18 to 24-year-olds use Tinder. While the Pew Research Center found that nearly half of people aged 18 to 29 say that they've used the dating app, and 17% say that it's led to a committed relationship. As much as we all want to be swept off our feet by our next fling at a concert or a house party, online dating is hugely popular, especially during a global pandemic. But is everyone on board with the new normal?
You're young, you're looking for other gays in the city, you might as well download Grindr, of course. What do I like about it? Not that much. I feel less bad about ignoring people, about not following up, because I feel like, a lot of the time there isn't even any connection to start with. So I don't feel as guilty.
Relearn, I guess, social skills, especially like coming back after like everything gets safer and like people are able to go on like dates again. People are gonna have to like relearn a lot of that, which is gonna be horrible, I think, but it's gonna be funny. I think either way.
Yeah, I don't like that pressure that you're always reachable. Just being reachable all the time is not something that's realistic at all. And also you need your own personal space too.
They would FaceTime a guy and he always had his hat on, and when he took it off, he had a big bald spot. But like, is it really catfishing though?
Probably hide the fact that I'm like a plus size advocate and like body positivity advocate on like my dating profile for men, because in my experience, I've been fetishized a lot for being plus size, almost like something men want to like conquer or like check off their list. And so Honestly, that's kind of why I haven't been on any dating apps for a while. Maybe because like the whole premise of it is like too superficial by just like swiping on who you think is like attractive or not.
When we first started dating, obviously it's exciting and you're like talking and you're excited to see like, oh, like is he gonna text me back like sooner or later, like ooh. But I've always been the kind of person like I don't care. Like I need to sit with you, talk with you, meld with you, because if we're gonna date, if I'm texting you and you're super charming and then you're like staring at your plate at dinner, can't even look at me because you're scared of women, like I'm not here, I'm gone. Like I'm.
So before I came out as a trans woman, as a gay man, and like many gay men in the 2010s, we spent a lot of time on Grindr, which I'm from a really small town in like rural Ontario. Coming to the city and having access to queer people being around was really powerful. Pulling up that app and seeing queer people around, I think does that for a lot of people. That being said, it's also like such a trashy environment.
It's never been easier to talk to a potential lover, but it's not so simple to bring it from the DMs to the real world. If you do figure it out though, you'll find that there are plenty of hot singles in your area that want to chat right now. Stay safe out there.